sempre fez sua parte de mim.
Já te falei pra tu parar de reclamar e fazer teu trabalho, mano.
I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods are the same from here to Timbuktu.
Cadê ela?
The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns. So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I guessed the center of the maze was in this direction. I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along. I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well. Her captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Ô, dá um cigarro aí. Eu não tenho. Tem sim, cara. Para de mentira. Vai se fuder, cara! Vai tomar no meio do cu. Eu vou te meter bala, hein? Vá se fuder, porra.
Oi! Dani! Você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro?
Enfia a bala, filha da puta! Vai, agora! Pega esse maluco, vai!
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo. The room I'd seen was somewhere up ahead. They probably made their ransom notes from the same glossy magazines they used to select their victims. This was a second request for payment. The best of intentions at the stadium weren't enough to cover it. If only I could have taken something for the humidity. had to keep moving. I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
É o melhor que você tem, seu bosta! Acerta aquele filho da puta, acerta!
I had to press on. I didn't want to find her just in time to watch them deliver the coup de grace. That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
A dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Interfectum. Interfectum é um analgésico forte para a dor forte.
This is INC.
We have reports of more violence erupting in Panama, where citizens are still reeling from this attack 2 months ago. Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an explosion of violence in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police have completely failed. Some local activists blame much of the city's problems on the activities of right-wing groups Cracha Preto and Nova Garda, who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control. Some human rights organizations report a slew of missing persons in the city, a topic that many observers say local law enforcement isn't taking seriously. This turmoil is shaping up to be a hot topic in next year's mayoral election. Right-wing candidate Victor Branco was once a frontrunner, but is now falling behind in the polls. Well, there may be some political storm clouds out there, but the sun is shining in many regions today. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise. They'd been making a reality show starring Sao Paulo's favorite housewife. Probably thought it would grease the wheels with the ransom money, but it only made me want to shove the cash down their throats. I could hear drilling through the wall. It sounded more like boat hull than bone, but I needed to be sure.
Porra! Cala a boca! Ninguém pode te ouvir, caralho! Sua burguesinha safada! Vou te pegar, é? Vou te pegar antes que eu boto uma bala na tua cabeça!
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play.
Puta! Vamos!
But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho, ele quer ela inteira.
Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein?
Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.